Hey guys, Todd coming at you, Jet Ski Jockey Channel. Today's video, would I recommend the Yamaha Superjet? Stay tuned. The Yamaha Superjet. Guys, I got a question posed to me by a viewer the other day. Really didn't know how to. I really paused when I went to answer his question, because he asked me if I would consider, or if I would recommend the Yamaha Superjet. He said he too has also been out of stand-ups for 20 years, and he's in his 50s. And you know, at first I wanted to say, sure, yeah, pull the trigger, it's a great ski, you know, you'll enjoy it, you'll love it. But you know, I thought a minute, I thought about how I felt when I first bought this ski. You know, I'll be honest with you guys. You know, a couple weeks after riding this thing, after I got it, being out of it for so long, I was wondering if I made the right move, because I absolutely was riding like crap, and it was handling like no other ski that I'd ever ridden. It had a weird handling characteristic. It had a weird handling characteristic that I had to get used to. Now, I grant you, this jet ski this Superjet is all stock right now. I'm sure we can make things a lot better on it. And like I told you guys, I just want to do some riding this summer and not focus on that stuff till winter. Give us some wintertime stuff to do. But you know, I really had to think. So my response to him was, you know, about it after I bought it, but after I started getting used to it and putting the work in, riding it, I started getting more used to it and started enjoying it more. And so I said, yeah, you know, if you're able, you know, I recommend it. I told him that it would be a better platform than what he started on 20 years ago. But the caveat to that is he's 50-some years old now, just like I'm 47. So we're not the same riders. I used to think, you know, I was going to come out here, you know, before when I would ride, when I was 17, 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, I would come out here looking for the biggest boat on Smith Mountain Lake, and I'd go flying. I would try to jump this jet ski as high as these docks here, you know, the lifts. I would try to get the ski that high out of the water. I don't mean to disturb this girl here. She's got very calm waters up in here today. But yeah, I can't jump anymore. I can't do that. So now my focus when I come riding my ski is I got to be a buoy course guy. I got to try to get better at my turning and my speed, because I can't fly anymore. You know, that's why when it's rough, you know, the videos suffer. I don't do as good because the hip, it really bothers me on the impacts. I mean, I can take impact if I land on the balls of my feet, but the thing is, if I'm not on the balls of my feet when this jet ski lands, it hits that nerve in that artificial hip, whatever's in there is causing terrible pain. You know, guys, I walk with a limp, and you know, I'm just telling you what I go through, and let you know that it is possible. I mean, I don't know what your guys' health conditions is, older age, young guys. All you guys gotta do is get out here and put the work in. I mean, you can make it as good as you want to make it. There's no holdback, there's no limitations for you. But you older guys, you know, it's gonna take some work. You need to get out on it at least 3 times a week. Spend a couple hours a day on it, you know. That's the only way you're gonna get any better on the ski. And you may plateau. You may just get to where you can ride around like I'm doing right now, just enjoying the scenery, and that's all right. There's nothing wrong with that. That may be where I end up landing. You know, I like to get out here and film these other guys on Friday nights running their skis. You know, I'd like to get a drone and get them some better footage, because it's really hard when I go to edit Friday night buoys. I got to pan and zoom. You know how far this GoPro puts everything out, and I got to pan and zoom everything, and it's really time consuming to clip all that up and try to make it presentable. And you know, I'm doing the best I can with it, but that's where my focus is at my age. Yeah, I'd like to try to race. I'd like to just say I did it. I don't think I could do a whole tour. I mean, we'll see where I land next year. If I can get in shape over the winter and do that. May put the mods on this ski and might transform my riding, I don't know. But, you know, if you have a desire, you were like me, you was out of it for 20, 30 years, you know, you want to get back into it, it's okay. Physically, you know, you feel like you're up to it. I've had 45 surgeries, guys. Kidney transplant, hip replacement, gastric bypass, died on the operating table 3 times. Yeah, been to the other side and back, and hey, it changes you, you know, makes you want to live and try to do things, and you know, puts a whole new perspective on your life. And when you get a second chance to try to get out here and enjoy it, you know, the things that come against you, you know, I've had things come against me. It seems like every time I get rolling, producing, you know, stuff tries to sidetrack me and, you know, destroy my focus. That's the hardest part. That is when those things come, and to overcome that. But like I said, hey, today's one of those days, guys. I didn't want to get out here and make this video, but I had these comments laying in queue, wrote these questions down, knew it was content, knew I needed to get out here and get some stuff done for next week, because I'm going to be busy next week. So that's what I want to do. That's what it takes. That's like you guys. You want to ride these jet skis, you got to put in the work. Like I told you, anybody can buy one of those and take off. That's no problem. But riding one of these is a different animal. Now, like I said, the difference maker there, if you put in the work, the satisfaction you're going to get out of the work you put in. And if you know, you don't have to have a YouTube channel. You can do some Instagram or some pictures. You know, that helps motivate you to want to get out, and it's great exercise. Stand-up jet ski is great exercise. Now, you know, considering this Yamaha Superjet, it's a good ski. The SXR is also a very, very good platform. 2 different platforms. One ski's a lot lighter than the other. The Superjet has a very, very different handling characteristic. However, I will say that I believe that this Superjet will make you a better rider because of that. I'm not saying it's going to be faster than an SXR. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying it'll make you better. And it is the recreational ski to buy, in my opinion. It's the ski you want as far as for recreation. Try to find some shallow here between these two little islands. Looks like a good place to get out and walk around. Just let you get a look at this machine, how beautiful it is, talk about it a little bit. So this is the 2023 Yamaha Superjet. Guys, would I recommend it? Absolutely. I think it's the best looking production jet ski out there. Now, I'm not talking about Commander. I'm not talking about the Pro Force. Those are specialized custom skis that, you know, come with a little bit more bang with money. So for the average guy consumer, the SXR and the Superjet is going to be the two skis you're looking at. I like this. It kind of looks like a Commander. It's, you know, Commander's got the wings up here in the front. It was kind of patterned after that. I rode Jonathan's GP1 and it doesn't handle nothing like a GP1. GP1 is like it's on rails. You know, price wise, out the door, if you get a trailer for this ski, you're looking at probably about 15 grand. If you go with a Commander GP1, I'm not sure if you're looking between 25 and 30 grand for that ski. So I mean, it's kind of like buying a Panigale or something, you know, or Harley. So, you know, you're stepping up the bar. But this ski has plenty enough performance for a guy that's been out of it for 20, 30 years, and he'll be happy. I believe all this ski needs to make it right after riding it for the time that I've ridden it. Right now, I think the main upgrade for it is sponsons. To straighten it out, to stabilize it at high speeds. I think sponsons is what is going to make all the difference in it. Now, I think the intake grate's going to help it too, because it's going to help slow it down. Like I said, you fall off of it, may not have to swim as far to get it. Ride plate, you know, I'm kind of up in the air. I think the stock ride plate's probably a pretty good option. Sponsons is really what I got my focus on, and the steering, to get the Riva, to get this plate gone and get the Riva system and the bars right here. What's happening is when I'm riding and I'm turning the ski, my pelvis is getting into the bars because I'm wanting to get forward in the tray, and I'm getting my body up over the ski to turn it, and the bars is getting in my way. So if they're up here, and plus I got 2 more levels of adjustment here in the pole if I still want to bring it up more, but that will get me where I need to be and help me on turning it, I believe. Only jet ski in the industry that has a fuel gauge, and as I've told you guys, it has a learning mode on it. Has a learning mode. You just hit the start button to get it light up. Tap the stop button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. There's the yellow light lights up, and that is your learning mode. That gets you at a top speed about 40 miles an hour. Still has pretty good punch. Now I cut it off, I tap that 3 times, and that light disappears, and we're back in regular high performance mode. But that, guys, if you're out like me, when you get this ski, put it in learner mode. There's no shame in putting this ski in learner mode, because it's going to help you get to where you want to be. It's going to help you. It's going to help you how to modulate this throttle, because it's quite snappy. It's dead off the bottom, but mid punch it'll snap you back pretty quick. This right here, this handheld thing that Yamaha put in, it's garbage. I've never used it. Yamaha, you guys need to go ahead and do away with that. So I'm looking forward to jet trim and getting rid of it. It's actually gotten my way a couple of times, switching foot positions in the tray. But that's all I got for you guys. You know, I never done a video on the steering cable. I told you guys I was going to do this to quicken the steering up. It did help it a little bit, but you're still having to throw the bars all the way to get it to turn. It does help it some, but it's not a noticeable difference, really. It's not that much of a difference. But so, guys, I would go ahead, when you buy this ski, go ahead and do this, because it ain't going to affect you. You're not going to feel it that much anyway, so best to just go ahead and get used to it like that. But that's all I got. So would I recommend the Yamaha Superjet? Absolutely, I sure would. If you're able to ride, you want to do it. I just don't want you to do it and regret it. You're going to have to put the work in, especially if you've been out of it. Because I didn't want to recommend it, because I've got into things where I've had to get in and try to sell out, and it's really aggravating. So I wouldn't want you to do that. But it's a great ski, and I can't wait till next year and see where we get with it. So guys, I hope that helped you. I hope that answered your questions on if I would recommend the Yamaha Superjet. Absolutely. You're able to ride it, you have a desire to ride and put the work in, go for it. If one comes available, get it, because they're hard to get, baby. They're hard to get. If you get it, if the dealer's got one and that goes for an SXR, whatever's there, take it. If it's a stand-up, take it, because chances are you ain't gonna find one. This has been Todd for the Jet Ski Jockey channel. We'll catch you on the next one. Over and out.